Yeah, I need to get some YouTube bread.
Mr. Davis here. His company, I'm thinking
Yes, it is. Competition hasn't dropped out of high school, I thought now. Still ignoring. So this been meeting. How much you asking for?
this year, starting at holiday tradition. Delicious recipes made with That's when you know it's half wash. Now from Downy Fabric Conditioner comes Downy Odor Protect with 24-hour odor protection. Downy's powerful. That's why Dove is sulfate free. The #1 body wash recommended by dermatologists.
Careful, Snake. I've never seen anything like that, and I've got no idea how to bring it down. Maybe the scientist knows. However you do it, take that thing out.
I'm gonna take it down with all missiles. Oh my god, I better be reactive to this. From rifle to the law. That's uncomfortable right there. Probably makes it funny. You act like you said you need lunch. Go ahead. Hanging out to the last prayer. Why don't you use your Sharpie thing? X2 rifle.
That was an unmanned weapon. A prototype. I made it myself.
Who are you?
I work here. Well, used to, anyway. Name's Huey. And who might you be? You don't look like one of those mercenaries.
Me. I'm an entomologist.
A fighting entomologist?
Yeah, I specialize in butterflies. I'm here to catch Ulysses.
Ulysses? Huh. I didn't think they lived in Costa Rica. Morphos, maybe?
That's it. Need to get some before the Washington Treaty goes into effect.
It says here Morphos aren't covered under the treaty.
Must have slipped my mind.
You sure you're feeling all right?
Anyway, long story short, the butterfly got away. So how about it, Doc? Did you make that big butterfly too?
Yes. And no.
What was that thing? What are they doing here?
Huh. Something tells me you're no ordinary entomologist. The nukes were loaded on that machine. The project's entering its final phase.
Project?
That's right. The thermonuclear warheads they brought in, the bases scattered throughout Costa Rica, the mercenaries, the AI weapons, the research we were conducting here. It's all for this. We used this facility to develop unmanned weapons.
Unmanned?
Robots. The one you just fought was a pupa. There's also a flying type called chrysalis and a treaded type, the cocoon. Motor control, target detection, tracking, attack, capture, and transport functions are all controlled by an electronic brain. There's no need for a human pilot. They can only follow simple commands, though.
Why build them here?
For the CIA. They invited me here a year ago.
That's who that guy was.
CIA's station chief for Central America. Goes by the name of Hot Coldman. Apparently he was some sort of hero back at the height of the Cold War. He's the one running the show. We called it the Peace Walker Project.
Peace Walker.
They're going to deploy a new type of nuclear weapon along the Caribbean coast of Latin America. A mobile, unmanned nuclear platform.
Unmanned nuclear platform.
A fail deadly system that can automatically move into position and launch a retaliatory nuclear strike. It can move on its own, and stealth shields it from radar and satellite detection, drastically reducing the risk of it being destroyed in a preemptive strike.
And this is the new deterrent.
Supposed to be. The problem is the locomotion system. There's no dry season in the Caribbean. It rains all year round. The terrain is full of tropical rainforest. A lot of the time you can't even build a proper road. So I went back to where it all started.
What's that?
Legs. Walking power. A mobile launcher carrying a thermonuclear warhead even more powerful than the Soviet RDS-220s. That's Peace Walker.
Chico's Basilisco.
We did the assembly and field testing here.
A walking nuke.
I sort of borrowed the original idea from behind the Iron Curtain.
The missing link between infantry and artillery. Metal Gear. Metal Gear.
But they'd actually need to deploy dozens of them. Coldman needs funding for that. And to get it, he's planning a test, which will also serve as a demonstration for the folks back in Langley.
Wait, he's launching a nuke to prove that his perfect deterrent works?
In his words, to prove that if someone attacks us, we will strike back. Put simply, nuclear deterrence is the idea of using nukes to keep nukes in check. If one side launches nuclear weapons, the other is sure to launch theirs in retaliation, which makes launching an act of suicide. In the end, neither side can use its nukes. It's thanks to this doctrine that the world's two superpowers have avoided all-out confrontation. Nuclear deterrence has brought us peace. At the very least, it's prevented another world war from breaking out. But the theory of nuclear deterrence exists only on paper. In reality, there's no guarantee that either side would follow through with retaliation. There's the chance that a preemptive strike could destroy all the missile bases, render them unable to retaliate. But the biggest flaw in the theory is that the decision to retaliate has to be made by human beings. Let me give you a real-world example. Let's say country X launches first against country Y. If the people in charge of country Y are like you and me, they're not going to be able to retaliate, knowing that they're effectively ending all human life.
So then the weak link in nuclear deterrence theory is the uncertainty of retaliation.
Bingo. And that creates a loophole country X can exploit to launch the first strike. Which is why we designed the system to be unmanned. With Peace Walker, retaliation is certain. It chooses the appropriate target and launches a retaliatory nuclear strike every time, without needing human input to make the call. Launching a nuclear strike against Peace Walker is tantamount to pushing the launch button against yourself. It closes the loophole in nuclear deterrence theory, rendering our friends in Country X completely unable to launch. What Coleman is saying is that to achieve this goal, we need to demonstrate that retaliation will be carried out by a machine. He will launch his nuke. And then his version of deterrence will be complete.
And you believe him?
I believe in peace through nuclear deterrence.
Why?
My father worked on the Manhattan Project. He put his whole life into that research. And all it created was this illusion of peace called deterrence. And then I was born, unable to walk. I had no choice but to face up to the nukes. But if they do end up launching, it'll all have been for nothing. They've got to be stopped.
Where'd they take the warheads?
To a base near the border. The final test is 5 days from now.
Where's the base?
You're gonna stop them? It's kind of a hike. And besides, there's a surefire way to halt the project. You see, Peace Walker isn't quite finished yet.
What do you mean?
It's missing one last critical structural component. The AI. Its brain. The reptile pod, the electronic brain I was working on, can only follow commands like, go there, attack that. I guess you could compare it to the human cerebellum. But for nuclear deterrence to work, it must function in place of a human decision maker. It needs something to analyze the huge volumes of data coming in and select an appropriate target for retaliation. Hence, it needs the high-level decision-making ability of a cerebrum.
The mechanical cerebrum.
The hardware configuration is modeled on the human brain, similar to the pod I worked on, but its role is completely different.
Where's it being made?
A research lab to the north. An AI expert named Dr. Strangelove is developing it. Very hush-hush.
Dr. Strangelove.
Strangelove was recruited from the States, too. In the field of AI, there's no one better, that's for sure. But man, what a basket case. She hates everybody. Go to the lab and destroy Peace Walker's cerebrum. I'm pretty sure they haven't finished the final calibrations yet. I'll lend you my ID card. It'll get you through security at the lab. Oh, and one more thing.
What's this? A letter of recommendation?
All right.
Yeah, it's from me to Dr. Strange. Don't read it, okay?
So what will you do now?
I'm done with science.
Alright, I'm coming to shut it down.
At this rate, I'm probably already halfway to hell anyway.
Not so fast. Why not join us? Our place is outer heaven.
Yeah, right.
You fit right in.
Outer heaven?
Yeah,
I'm probably better suited to something like that than this paradise.
good. You get a free balloon trip for signing up. Enjoy it. You'll feel like a butterfly.
You're an agent, right? Who do you work for?
Me? I was a Cold War tool. Same as you. Now I'm not so useful anymore, so they cut me loose. I don't answer to anyone. Call me Snake.
Snake? That name seems
I've
familiar
never
somehow.
done
That's probably just deja vu.
it. Alright.
See that there? Beyond the cloud forest? See those ruins?
Yeah.
That's where you'll find Dr. Strangelove's lab.
Whatever you did, it cost us some money.
Oh, okay, I'll never do that again.
I don't know what it is you did.
I was using a torrent.
Well,
I'll never do that
she said she gives one more thing. You in this thing, she's gonna shut it. She's gonna cut you off. You will not be able to use Wi-Fi no more.
again. Okay, I'm gonna shut off all the torrents.
She would change the code if she has to.
I know, I wouldn't fix that right now.
Snake, the doctor's safe here with us.
Huey, how are you feeling?
Never better. This is quite the pad you've got here, boss. I'm impressed.
Call me Snake.
Whatever you say. Like it or not, everyone here calls you boss.
I could ask you the same question.
By the way, if you're at all interested in improving your tech, by all means assign me to the R&D section. I'm pretty sure I'll be of some use. Once we have the necessary materials and blueprints, we can start work on that bipedal mech.
I appreciate that, but are you sure you're okay with having your work used for war?
I'll be using it to keep past mistakes in check. If I can help thwart the Peace Walker project, I'm happy to do it.
Deterrence theory, Huey style, huh?
Anyway, if you need any intel on the enemy's weapons or electronic brains, contact me. I've been given my own frequency.
Sounds good to me, Doc. I'll do that.
Good. Whatever the means, you must put a stop to their plans. Hey, boss, you mind if we powwow for a sec?
What now? MSF brand rations.
Actually, that sounds... No. With all the men we have now, it may be time we started sending some of them to other countries.
You mean dispatching marks?
How else are we gonna keep feeding the crew we have?
I know. You're right.
Okay. To deploy troops, select outer ops from the mother base menu. If it goes really well, we might even get new recruits, weapon design specs, or leads on new missions. We can deploy any vehicles or large-scale weapons in our arsenal as well.
And if things don't go really well?
Yeah, we could lose men. I won't try and force you. You're the one calling the shots here, boss.
Alright, I should have stopped it. I should have stopped all the torrents. All the torrents. You're good, are you? Sure, if you can share it. Alright. That's good. thought it was up there on. Alright.
Not much. I'm just waiting for more cigarette.
I'm just waiting for another cigarette. How you doing?
You were waiting for what?
The cigar from, I was waiting for a cigarette from JJ.
This one is on.
Yeah. Did you put the tobacco on my bed?
Shit was fucking. Wait. I read that shit, bro. What was this talking about, bro? Where's JJ and them at? I need a couple of natural ice beers. Where's JJ at? I got some. Hey JJ, come here. There's enough change here for you to give me 2 small cans of natural ice, and you can have the rest of the change. You want to go get them? You know what I'm talking about? Natural ice, the little blue cans, natural ice. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. If you get them for me, there's some change in there for you too. Cause I'm cooking my chicken. I'll be down there.
Oh, I knew I could find this song again.
Questions I don't know shit about it. Somebody shouted that I can't put my finger If somebody look shot her, she rather text me on phone. If somebody look shot her, set, they got rich on me gone. I shot her the best in my eyes, and I know she don't do fashion, she don't even go outdoors. Before she was ready, you already knew I know. Shot her made me sick, I'm feeling like I got a cold. Can't forget about my bro. What you talking, Thuggle? I'ma pull up, eat on that pussy and dip. I'ma keep her inside the chamber like whip. Baby girl, swallow, she swallowed them milk. Keep on my side like a fucking hill. She gon' make sure I survive, she gon' do it well. Baby, I just want them vibes right under that belt. She just want me to keep them lies out to myself. Boy, she gon' help me like she sending else. It's on the bottle, thought it's on the bottle. But if she got my life, I want no one to rob her. On your scooter, but all she know we count on. She counting. I'm on her front end like a fucking blouse. I'm on her head like a fucking brown dog. Yeah, no longer. But I'ma eat her like I'm hungry up in that Honda. I'ma pull up, eat on that pussy and dip. I'ma keep her inside the chamber like whip. Baby girl swallow, she swallowed the milk. Keep on my side like a fucking hill. She gon' make sure I survive, she gon' do it well. Baby, I just want them vibes right under that belt. She just want me to keep them lies out to myself. Boy, she gon' help me like she sending else.
Alright, that was enough of a party for me. Y'all liking on YouTube.